Here's how I would rank every Spider-Man movie. Coming in at number 11 is going to be Spider-Man Far From Home. While there's some awesome Mysterio sequences in here, I still find this movie to be fun and enjoyable. I just don't find the plot really connects very well, and I don't think the villain motivation really works that well either. Coming in at number 10 is going to be Spider-Man Homecoming. Again, I do find this movie to be a fun and enjoyable film. I enjoy Tom Holland, the role, the high school stuff is fun. I think Vulture's a really good villain, but this movie always just feels way more of like an MCU property movie than a Spider-Man movie. And number 9 is going to be Spider-Man 3. Now, I think this movie does some stuff pretty good. I do like Sandman. I think a lot of stuff still works in this movie. There's still some fun action sequences, but it's such a drop-off from the first two. I always find it a really frustrating conclusion. And number 8 is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 1. And I do find this movie to just kind of be the most solid out of all the Spider-Man movies. Doesn't do anything the best in my opinion, doesn't do anything the worst. I think that Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone are fantastic. There's some really good scenes in here, but overall the movie is just kind of solid. Coming in at number 7 is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now I know that's kind of a hot take, but I do find that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has some of the highest highs in the whole series, but it does have some of the lowest lows for sure. I think the swinging looks fantastic. I think Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone are at their best. The third act is awesome, but this movie is trying to handle way too much, so it's always sitting there in the middle for me. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Spider-Man No Way Home, a movie that I find to be having some of the coolest stuff in this whole franchise and this whole series, and one of the coolest theater experiences I've ever had. But after watching at home, well, I still really like the movie. The setup kind of is a bit odd, and the humor doesn't really work for me as much. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is the Tom Holland movie I have been waiting for. He finally feels grown up. He finally feels mature. The storytelling feels a bit better. The cinematography looks a little nicer. The swinging scenes are better. It overall just feels like a more Spider-Man movie, and that's what I just want when I go see a Spider-Man movie. Coming in at number 4 is going to be the original Spider-Man 1. I do find this movie to be a product of its time, but I also think it ages well in some other departments. While it doesn't age well in some departments, I do really enjoy this movie, and it feels really nostalgic, and this is just a classic superhero movie. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Across the Spider-Verse. Now, until Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out, this is where this movie is going to sit for me, because I love this movie so much, but it's been so long since the movie came out, we don't have Beyond the Spider-Verse yet. And if Beyond the Spider-Verse works out to be as good as this movie, then these two will shoot way up the list. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Spider-Man 2. Now, this is my favorite live-action Spider-Man movie because it just feels like a total like Spider-Man comic book movie come to life. Like, I just love the villain in here. I love Tobey Maguire. I think the character relationships work well. There's a lot of cool drama in this movie. Overall, it just works fantastic. I love Spider-Man 2. Coming in at number 1 is going to be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This movie was so shocking to me when I first watched it, and I'm so glad that I did because I love Miles Morales as a character. Spider-Noir is really fun. Peter B. Parker, you got Gwen Stacy as well. This movie is really fantastic. It's something you can't do in live action. It works really well. There's a full character arc and everything. Everything works well about this movie. I have so much fun with it.